What's up guys? Before we get into today's video, I'm excited to announce that we are working with Omaze. They are giving away a beautiful car and they are also working with an awesome charity as well. The car up for grabs is a 2005 Ford GT. This is a mid-engine V8, 550 horsepower supercar. I don't know who would not want to own this thing. It is absolutely beautiful. If you're lucky enough to win, not only do you get this beautiful car, but Omaze is also throwing $20,000 to go along with the Ford GT. The charity Omaze is working with alongside the giveaway of this Ford GT is the Peterson Automotive Museum. The Peterson Automotive Museum explores and presents the history of the automobile and its impact on the global life and culture. Your generosity will help the museum extend its education program both on-site and online and aid the museum to future exhibitions, community events, and activities. So if you want a chance to win a 2005 Ford GT and $20,000 cash and help a great cause, check out our link below. It is omaze.com/boys for your chance to win. Well guys, we are back at the track with the MR2. Just got her unloaded off the trailer. We are here with Cooper as well, and they are just about to go live with the track. And as you guys saw in the last video, bought some bags of sand to put up in the nose of the car. Real quick, I need to get those thrown in some pillowcases so we're just not leaking sand everywhere, even though they should be okay in there. I'd really hate to leak sand onto the track. So I'm gonna go ahead and put those in pillowcases here in a sec, and then we'll be ready to go. I just loaded up a hot tune into the MR2. Brent actually just sent this one over to me. He labeled it Kyle Moon Tune Get That Record. So we just loaded that into there. We raised the boost a little bit, and then we also turned up the launch closer to where it was when it did like the massive wheelie out in Arizona, but not all the way up. I'm hoping to leave pretty aggressively, hoping the extra weight in the nose will help keep it down. And I'm gonna start with 100 pounds of sand in the front. If it comes up, then I'll throw the other 50-pound bag on there, and that's really all I got. If it comes up after that, then I'm still just gonna have to tame it back down. I figured they're about the same size as pillows, so. Yeah. Right through the MR2 bumper. Perfect, dude. That goes right in. Yes. 100 pounds of sand plus 60 pounds under the tank. Plus, I'm gonna keep the tank full. That might keep your nose on the ground. We'll see what happens. Yeah.
I honestly think you might have too much weight up in the front now.
Think so?
I don't know, it seemed like it didn't weight transfer much. Yeah, like bogged almost. I don't know if you can leave harder.
I can give her some more on the two-step.
What was your 60 foot?
Oh, I didn't even get the slip.
Oh, you didn't get the slip?
No, I didn't know if I was supposed to grab it.
Yeah, on the other side.
On the other side?
Yeah.
Go get it.
It was like a 9.1.
Was it?
Yeah.
All right, guys, first pass of the night in the MR2, it went a 9.1 at 154. It definitely bogged pretty hard, so the added weight in the nose could definitely be a reason for that. We actually upped the limiter 100 RPM for that pass, and it bogged harder than when it did the other two 8-second passes. So that added weight could definitely be a cause of that. So I actually turned up the rev limiter quite a bit to help keep it from bogging, and it was breaking up a little bit on the top end, so I actually short shifted it quite a bit just to keep it out of that area where it was breaking up. And I just got off the phone with Brent. We definitely may have turned it up a little too much. It could either be like spark blowout, or we're actually pushing the limit of the fuel system right now. So what I ended up doing is we just loaded the 8.7 tune back into the car, but with the upped launch control. So hopefully the tune's back to where it was when it trapped the 166, and we can just get it to leave off the line better with the added weight in the nose. So we're gonna try that out, but good news is that the car still sounds awesome. It turns over fine, still has good compression, and we no longer have a whole bunch of oil spraying everywhere. We didn't leak a single drop of oil that pass, which is a very good sign. Well, should we just do it right now? Get it out of the way?
What you go for, 25, I believe. Let me just double check.
And then you get the video at once.
I know.
And then you're good.
Yeah, 25. I would do that for you though, Kyle. I would stay in.
I appreciate that. Well, it looks like for this next pass, gonna line them up. MR2 versus the trailer park Camaro.
Supra.
Oh, Trailer Park Supra.
Yep. See the laundry?
Oh yeah, you got the chute on there now. Forgot about that. You're ready to go fast.
Wait, is it Trailer Park Supra
So,
or Trailer Park Camaro?
I know. I thought it was Trailer Park Camaro.
It's like,
No, I think it's Trailer Park Camaro.
You know,
I'm confused.
gotta check the post.
Yeah, wait.
I think they said Camaro.
It's Camaro.
Don't even know the name of your own car. It's Camaro.
No, it's Supra.
Wait, oh, it is. Okay.
ah,
Oh, but I saw Camaro in the thumbnail.
I know, no, it's Trailer Park. Okay, we're wrong. You're
yeah,
right.
head on out.
All right, Coop and Kyle are lining up. See what happens. Something with the trans brake, if I know what I'm talking about, but I don't know. Whoa, some fireballs.
Yeah, she's still breaking up a little bit on the top end. I think the plugs might need to be checked or something.
So on the second pass, we made some steps in the right direction. The car left really good. Honestly, I think that's the hardest the car ever left, but I rolled through the beams a little bit. Cooper had some issues with his bump box.
Yeah, bump box did not bump box.
Yeah, I was sitting on the two-step for a minute waiting for Cooper.
Yeah.
And then I accidentally pulled through the e-brake a little bit, which shot my 60 foot down to a 1.8, but it felt really good. I know the 60 foot was better than that. And for some reason it was low on power, and I pulled the plugs. One of the gaps was almost closed, so I re-gapped all the plugs. I just took it down this road right here and ripped it, and it felt fine. It wasn't breaking up at all. So I don't know, I'm gonna put it back in line again. The launch was awesome. So if I can just get a good launch with a good back half, see what it does. But you gonna make another pass too in a minute?
Yeah, I'm gonna let her cool off all
Just
the way.
letting her cool down after that.
My trans brake, I was like on and off at 3 different times trying to get it to bump in, and then once I was on the top end, I was just sitting there thinking, man, I should not have done that to the transmission.
Yeah, you were on there for a minute.
I'm sorry, ATF. I apologize in advance.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go back and run a solo pass because then I'm not worried about anyone right next to me.
Yeah.
So we'll try it again.
All right, guys, third pass of the night.
Well, they shut down the track not too long ago, got the car loaded back up, and I actually figured out what the issue was. I almost got it put back in line for another test pass, but I didn't make it in time. So right now it's actually running perfect, 100% again. If you guys could hear by that last pass, it sounded like it was down a hole once again. I thought, oh, there goes the head, gotta pull it all apart again and, you know, fix these valves or whatever. I got it parked back here again. I shut it off, and then I went to go show someone else how bad it sounded, and when I turned it back on, it sounded perfect again. And I was like, okay, what the heck? All the cylinders had good compression, and I was going over things on the car, and it turns out after I checked all the spark plugs, I put the harness back together wrong, and the last plug going to the #1 coil was a little too tight, so it couldn't reach all the way and fully click onto the coil, so it was just super loose. And then I, you know, undid all the coils, fixed the harness to where it was in its proper resting place, and it came right back to life. I did a test hit right down this road and it was 100% again ready to go, and I almost made it back, but unfortunately I didn't make it. So it was a super simple fix, and tomorrow they have some stuff going on, so I might be able to bring it back tomorrow for another test day to try it out. The sandbags definitely helped 100%. That last pass, it did a 143 to the 60 foot, and if you guys see the video, it did not lift the tires at all. The only time this car has done 1.460 foots, the front tires are in the air no matter what. If it's a 1.4, the front tires left the ground, and that time it did not whatsoever, which is a good sign. We can throw even more power at it, probably get it into the 130s, but that just shows that I can leave it right here and, you know, slip the clutch as hard as I want, and I don't think it's gonna pull a wheelie. But I'm gonna bring it back for another test day, and this video will probably be released as all one video. I'm not gonna make this day its own separate thing because the car didn't do too much. So we'll probably be back tomorrow and see if we can get some more hits. All right, so as you guys saw yesterday, didn't have the best day of testing, but I found out that sandbags were working awesome. We brought the car back today. This is currently the next day, and they're having a grudge race test day. They're not doing any times today on the board because a lot of the cars competing in this class, they don't want each other to know how fast their cars are going. They're in it to win it. So you guys from the starting point won't see how fast I run on the board. I'll be the first one to know once I grab my slip, but today is just a test day for the big event tomorrow, but I was able to squeeze in. I'm just gonna be testing with some of the guys out here because there's really not too many people out. The only thing that sucks is, like I said, there won't be a time on the board, but got everything buttoned back up. Hopefully that misfire issue is gone and we can reload that moon tune back in her and just go for that record, see what happens.
First run of the night. Spicy tune's not in it yet, but we gotta see what it does first. Down the hole.
Yep. She's down a hole now for sure. Damn it.
Oh, that don't sound good.
Done.
I think it's done, huh?
Yeah, it's down the hole.
For sure down the hole. That sounded really bad.
Well, one and done for today. Something sounds a little hurt again.
I don't like that sound, bro. It's like I've heard it too many times already, man.
No, it drove back, so probably the same deal. I mean, it's super simple fix. It is just annoying. So you figure out why it's doing this. I mean, it got a good amount of run time out of it. Definitely not enough with the power level this car is at. We should be able to go rounds. So I did notice on that pass, I also I hit the limiters a little harder than I normally do, like first and second. So it could be something with the limiters. So maybe my short shifting has been saving it, but I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna have to pull her apart and look at her once again, get her back up and going. Just how it is. So
at least we pulled the plugs and they're not smashed.
Yeah, no, it's nothing major. So probably just got to yank the head off and do the same thing again. But I'm still really pumped with how the car did from the last fix. You know, we got the 3.8 second passes, 8.7, and it's doing really good. Second fastest in the world. We're still chipping away at the little issues on this thing, but we'll keep going, get them sorted out, and we'll be back.